Hi there ladies and gentlemen, this is Eastwood for Life fan back with another video, and this is movie pickups update for the month of December 2020. I hope all you guys had a great Christmas, a safe one, and best wishes for the new year. So in this update I'll be showing the DVDs, a few CD movie soundtracks, Blu-rays, 4K titles that I picked up, as well as a book. So the shout out for this monthly update, always like to start off a shout out to a fellow collecting YouTuber, and he's from the UK, the northern part of the UK, up in Leeds, and he goes by the channel name of JT at the Movies. For those who have subbed to his channel, we know him as James. Great channel. I've been subbed to James's channel near 2 months. Big James Bond fan, and I tapped into his channel where he done a great ranking of all the Bond movies. So he's a big James Bond fan, as well as a big Harrison Ford fan, and he does updates, regular updates. And I like channels where people show their passion and informative information in talking about movies, rather than just showing sort of Blu-ray covers. And James has got all the makings of a great channel. So guys, highly recommended channel. Please go over to his channel, JT at the Movies. The link in the description box will be down below, and give him a sub, a channel that will grow for sure. So to the DVDs first, and only a couple of DVDs, and the first one is the Carry On movies in this box set, which contains 30 Carry On movies, iconic comedy movies from the UK, which very popular when these movies came out in the late 50s, 60s and the mid 70s. It was the height of the success of these Carry On movies, and they did make the odd one in the 90s, but great comedy movies that were made in Pinewood Studios. You get the usual gang, Sid James and Barbara Windsor, who passed away in December, as well as the other regulars like Joan Sims and Kenneth Williams. But yeah, really happy to pick up this set, which actually I've seen this set go for around about the £28 to £30 mark, but I picked this one up in Morrison's for £20, and I thought I'll jump on it. There are a few Blu-ray releases, but this one has all the movies. My favourite one being Carry On Abroad, and it had this guy here, Peter Butworth. It was very funny. So yeah, the Carry On movies I now have in a DVD set. And the only other DVD is actually sent to us by Leo, Geek Legion of Doom, and he sent me this movie title as well as another, and this is 84 Charlie Mopic, which is a Vietnam kind of documentary styled movie from the late 80s, done in a kind of like a platoon style. And I did check out the trailer, and this does look good. Don't know too much about this one, but it looks very well stylishly directed. So many thanks Leo for sending this one out to us, 84 Charlie Mopic. So on to the Blu-rays, and I finally got me Friday the 13th movies, the replacement discs, which were sent to us, and this is Friday the 13th part 3, 3D, Jason Goes to Hell, as well as Jason X. And I do know there are some guys in the US, they still haven't received theirs, but problems with the mailing with the current state of the world, but I'm pretty sure that Scream Factory has sent them all out and they will get there. A few spaghetti westerns I picked up, and this is a 1966 spaghetti western, Star Black, starring Robert Woods. First time release. As far as I know, there was never a DVD release of this, and this is the German release. And Robert Woods made quite a few spaghetti western movies, and this is one I haven't seen, but very nice set for a very rare spaghetti western. This one in Star Black, which is about a gunman who's masked, and you do get the very nice booklet. Yeah, done in a kind of Zorro, Batman style, which looks like a pretty cool idea and pretty reasonably priced. I think this was fairly cheap. It was around about the €12 mark for this rare spaghetti western in Star Black. But Robert Woods, he made many spaghetti westerns, mainly the B spaghetti westerns, not the high grade ones, but yeah. And the next one is God Forgives I Don't, Terence Hill and Bud Spencer. They made many spaghetti western movies, mainly comedies, but this is their most serious one, in God Forgives I Don't, from the same director as the Trinity movies. And this is actually a Scandinavian release, which does have a English audio. And picture wise, it's pretty good. God Forgives I Don't. And the last spaghetti western is the new release from the Wild East label. This is the Fighting Fist of Shanghai Joe, kind of like a martial arts spaghetti western that was made in the early 70s, where they tried to inject some life into the genre with a touch of martial arts. You do get Chen Li in this one, and also Klaus Kinski. The next two items are movie CD soundtracks, still on the spaghetti western genre. Picked up the Nino Morricone soundtrack for The Mercenary, starring Franco Nero and Tony Massanti. One of my favourite soundtracks, and this is a great one. And actually this CD is limited to, I think it was 300 or 500 copies, and nice artwork. Franco Nero in his machine gun, and you kind of get like a insert where it does show quite a bit of info on the movie. Great spaghetti western, this one, The Mercenary, also starring Jack Palance. And love the El Arena track, which was used in the finale scene. And there is some posters of the movie. Yeah, great spaghetti western. And I picked this one up on Amazon Germany. Another spaghetti western movie soundtrack, another Sergio Corbucci movie, and this is another Nino Morricone soundtrack. This is the soundtrack to Companeros. This one stars Franco Nero with Thomas Milian. Similar sort of release. Plenty of movie shots from this spaghetti western. There is Franco Nero. This also is limited. We'll try to pick up quite a few Nino Morricone soundtracks, and he'll be surely missed as he passed away in 2020. Yeah, so another spaghetti western soundtrack to the collection. The next three are actually blind buys from my local CEX store before the lockdown, and this is a Pam Grier movie. I haven't seen a lot of Pam Grier's movies, and this is Black Mama, White Mama, Chicks in Chains, the Arrow release, and picked this one up for a very good price. I think most of you are more familiar with that cover, and I got this movie for £6, and it does come with the booklet. Really did enjoy revisiting Foxy Brown with Pam Grier and Tarantino, and much preferred it the second time. And very popular star in the blaxploitation movies in the 70s. And only really seen her in movies where she was kind of like a more supporting roles, like she was in Fort Apache the Bronx. I'd seen her in a few episodes of Miami Vice also. And another famous one, this is Foxy Brown. This one I do know about, but I don't think I've seen this one. Again, this one was £6 or so, and I thought it was worth the shot giving this movie a go, and it does come with the booklet. Nice gun there, and nice pair of earrings. Yeah, finally we'll be checking out these Pam Grier movies. Very popular movies these were in the 70s, cult classics. And the other CEX pickup is this Robert Zemeckis movie, Used Cars, with Kurt Russell and Jack Warden. Seen this one in my local CEX store. It didn't get picked up, and I did check out a update from Spin 1984, Adam, and he recommended this movie. And it's about a car salesman in Kurt Russell. It's kind of like a more of a comedy, but a Kurt Russell movie I've never seen before. And Robert Zemeckis, we all know, he went on to direct the Back to the Future movies and Forrest Gump. And another one I got from CX, so it's actually 4, is this one, Mississippi Burning, my favourite Alan Parker movie. About time I wanted to upgrade to this classic movie. I always thought they were going to release a special edition for this movie, because it is worth it. It's a great Alan Parker movie from the late 1980s. Crime drama where Gene Hackman and William Dafoe play two FBI agents who go looking for 3 missing civil rights activists. Great movie, this one. William Dafoe and Gene Hackman. You also get Michael Rooker in this one. I love the barbershop scene with Gene Hackman and Michael Rooker, but yeah, I actually prefer this one movie to a movie similar, Spike Lee's Black Klansman. But yeah, Mississippi, one of the great movies that Alan Parker directed. A couple of Clint Eastwood movies. This one from the US Kino Lorber release of High Plains Drifter. Clint Eastwood movie that he directed. And everyone knows about this one, with the stranger walks into town with a very dark secret, And this does come with this real cool slipcover, and you get alternative artwork. And really pleased to hear that Kino Lorber are going to release the 4K edition of The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, which I will definitely be picking up. And the other Clint Eastwood movie is Heartbreak Ridge, and this is the steelbook that Leo, Geek Legion of Doom, sent to us. It totally surprised me. He said he was going to send us a surprise. Great movie, this one. I always remember watching this in the cinema in the 80s. Eastwood plays Tom Gunny Highway, hard-nosed Marine, and he's got to train up kind of like a platoon team of trainees, where he kind of really whips them into shape. But yeah, many thanks for sending this one out to us, Leo. And it does beat my UK release of this one, Heartbreak Ridge. This one also stars Mario Van Peebles. He's also in this movie as well. But yeah, pleased that you've sent me that one. Next 4 movies are Robert De Niro movies. And this one, haven't seen this one for a while. Midnight Run, directed by Martin Brest, who made Beverly Hills Cop. And this one stars Robert De Niro and Charles Grodin, where he plays a bounty hunter, and he has to bring this accountant in, who is after by the mafia and the FBI. Real fun and action movie, this one, Midnight Run. And this is the US Shout Select release of the movie. Been a while since I've seen this one, Midnight Run, from the late 80s. Next one is The Fan, which kind of few people not really a fan of this movie, excuse the pun. And this one came out in the 90s, where Robert De Niro, he plays a out-of-work salesman who kind of gets obsessed with a baseball star who plays for San Francisco in Wesley Snipes. And you also get Ellen Barkin, she plays the commentator. Very good movie, this one. And this is the Australian release of this one. There is a German release, but yeah, always enjoyed this movie, The Fan, with Robert De Niro and Wesley Snipes. And this one, a Robert De Niro movie, De Niro and Edward Norton. Not sure I've seen this one. I know De Niro, he hasn't made a lot of very good movies in the last sort of decade or two, but I think this one was a movie that I passed by. Stone. And this movie, Netflix exclusive, and finally released on the Criterion Collection, The Irishman, directed by Martin Scorsese, with De Niro, Pacino, Joe Pesci and Harvey Keitel. And many of you guys would have picked up this release, and you've probably seen loads of unboxings, but great movie, this one. I didn't have a problem with the some of the de-aging scenes. One can be a little too critical, but it's just great seeing these screen legends. But for me, my movie of the year in 2019, it's good to see Joe Pesci in a movie, because he actually was retired, and also Harvey Keitel. But yeah, fine movie, this one. Not as good as Goodfellas or Casino, but still a classic in its own right, The Casino. This has a 4K scan. Nice release by the Criterion Collection. And the next movie is the new Russell Crowe movie, which I saw on New Year's Day. This is Unhinged, kind of like a psychological thriller. Good solid watch, and Russell Crowe, he plays like this a real nut job. A young mother and her family are being road raged by this crazed man that they bump into in a traffic jam. Good solid movie, Russell Crowe, and I was really interested in seeing him playing a bad guy. But guys, definitely worth checking this movie out, Unhinged. Some Eddie Murphy movies. Picked up the Nutty Professor set. Loved the first one. The second one, Nutty Professor, The Clumps, I haven't seen. Classic movie, this one. Eddie Murphy playing many characters in these fun movies. Sherman the Professor. And the last title is actually the only 4K release, and this is the Coming to America 4K Xavi Steelbook. Looking forward to the sequel, which has Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, and also Wesley Snipes. And this is a comedy classic, John Landis. Great scenes in this one. My favourite scene in this movie was the barber shop scene. Yep, I'm hearing that the sequel is going to be on Amazon Prime. Coming to America. So that's all the movie titles that I picked up, and I'll just briefly show the book that I picked up. And the book I picked up is this new book about Sergio Leone, and it's all about Sergio Leone, and very reasonably priced. You can pick this one up for 20 to 22 UK pounds, and I'll do a brief video of this in the Westerns for Life, talking about the career of the movies of Sergio Leone. Never made many movies, but he definitely left his mark in cinema history. So yeah, great book on the one of the great directors in Sergio Leone. So guys, that is all the items that I picked up in the month of December 2020. So do go over to the channel of JT and at the movies, and capped off the year. We certainly have missed quite a few famous people in the movie world that passed away, and we'll end the video off with this little clip. So guys, stay healthy and well, and as always, keep on collecting.